Hey everybody, I'm so happy to get to talk to you guys again. I was really missing seeing all of you, but I wanted to keep you guys updated with some fun ways to do some art and just really have a relaxing break, because I know you guys are getting a lot of schoolwork from your teachers, and you know, I've always told you art is meant to be calming and relaxing and creative, so let's see what you can do with all this time you have. So next week is Earth Day. It's April 22nd, and I thought we could celebrate that by learning about the artist Andy Goldsworthy. He is a nature sculptor. So he uses things in nature to make different sculptures, and I have a couple examples of his art out here. Let's see. Here he made kind of a tunnel and grew some moss on the bottom. So I imagine that took a really long time. And there's lots of depth in that. This one, look at the colors and those leaves. And that's just a circle. That's just taking the time to separate the colors and create a pattern, right? When you separate the colors and you lay those leaves down, it makes a lot of different lines and it makes a shape. Here we have a different one with leaves. We sometimes get all those colors here in San Diego, right? Maybe not so much right now. We have a lot of green, thankfully, because it's been raining so much. And then finally, here's one that we are probably more apt to do because it's got stones in it. You see that circles in there? So I gathered some things around my yard, and I was thinking that I would just put it together here with you guys, and that it's something that you could do alone. You could do it more than one time. You could start with one and just keep building on it throughout the week if you wanted to, and get your parents involved, or brothers or sisters, aunties, uncles, whoever wants to make some art. Help them or talk to them. All right, so let me see. I told you about Andy Goldsworthy. He's actually a living artist. He's 65 years old. His birthday's in July. He's a contemporary artist and a land artist. So try to remember land artist. So today I took some fronds off a palm. So it gave me these really pointy things. You can just rip those off with your fingers if you wanted to. And then I found these leaves. Of course, you're gonna need to get permission from your parents if you're gonna use anything in the yard, especially if it's something that they're trying to grow. Plant babies are very special. I got a lot of those. I got some softer leaves, lots of green. I also picked up some lavender. If you could smell this, it smells amazing. So my art is not only gonna look beautiful, it's gonna smell beautiful too. And then I picked up just some round stones to start with. And I think I'm just gonna put a stone in the middle over here. I hope you can see that. I have these bricks, and I'm just gonna start adding to it. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that right away, but I'll talk to you as I do it. So I love how these palm fronds are super straight and they're really long. So I'm just gonna come off of my stone almost so it looks like a big sun. Move those all the way around it. I might need to get some more, but that's the great thing about this, is that you can keep adding to it if you want to. I don't know if you can hear all the things happening in my yard right now, but that's okay. So maybe I'll be able to send out more of these if this works. And you can take your time and play around with that. So I'll show you what I have right now. It's just kind of like a big sun right now, or a little sun with long lines in it. Now I'm going to take some of that lavender just for a pop of color, that really pretty purple in there. And honestly, I'm really thinking that we need some yellow or something, and I didn't get any of those, so I'll keep adding to it this week just to see what I have. So I'm just going to do a little bit. So that you can see what we've got going on. Right, and try to remember those elements of art. Try to remember line, shape, color, and this time we're not actually coloring anything. We're using the colors that we find in nature, which I find really inspiring. Using what we have around us. I'm actually sitting on a bunch of leaves here. Okay. So these little teardrop shaped or raindrop shapes, they could almost be like little feathers. Adding those around the bottom of it. Another thing I love about this is that it doesn't take very long to get started. And it's pretty relaxing. I think I just need one more of those. There we go. This is my first try, you guys, so I think I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit. Whoop. See the stone in there and the straight lines from the palms, the little pop of color from the lavender plants, and then those raindrop shaped leaves at the end. And like I said, I'm gonna look for some yellow to add to that. But what I'm hoping is that you guys will try this art in your own yards. If you want to, you can get some supplies and bring it inside, and you can glue this stuff down on a piece of paper or maybe a recycled piece of cardboard, and that's something that you can keep longer. This kind of art that I'm doing right here, when I'm finished with it, I can just pick it up and I can recycle that greenery and I can put the rocks back where they belong. But this kind of art you can do over and over again, and it just looks really beautiful and it's relaxing, and it's just kind of fun, you guys. All right, what else? That's it. That's all I have that I can tell. I'd love to hear from you guys. I miss you so much, and it's great to be able to be in contact with you again. Take care. Bye.